Right, folks, back with a beer review. Well, beer and cider. You thought it was going to be a for fuck's sake, didn't you? Because I've got my Leicester shirt on, but no, it's not. People ask me about for fuck's sakes. I haven't had time to really do it, and now that the games aren't on all the while, and I'm not prepared to pay to BT to watch one Leicester game every so often, and Sky aren't showing them, and nobody wants to know my opinion in the highlights, so that's how it is. I've just boxed June's pipes in the conservatory, and I fancied a beer. Now, yesterday, me and Junie, we went round Marks's. Marks's are good because they do socks size 12 to 14. Is it for... Yeah, 12 to 14. And I've got big feet. And you can get them from Primark, can't you? In the Tesco's, but they're a bit thin. Thinner than my fucking hair. So they're not the best. So anyway, we popped into there because I wanted some socks. June wanted to look at something, I can't remember. So anyway, like a normal bloke, right, like most blokes, they know what they want, they go to that bit and they get it, and then they just like walk around waiting while the wife just looks at shit. So while I was walking around, I went to the food section. Now, food section in Marks and Spencer's is very, very good. It is. It's one of them things. It's a well-known fact that the food and the drink in Marks is pretty good. You pay a little bit more for it, but you're getting the quality. So anyway, while I was walking around, I like a spice. I like a cider, and I've seen this M&S Devon Christmas cider, Sanford Orchards. It's a citrus and spice cloudy winter cider made with vintage English apples for a warmish flavour. And look at that, it's got the old doobly-doo on. Oh, it's fucking, can't see it. And then when I was looking at that, I noticed that they have got a Southwold Christmas Ale. So if I hold them up like that is the thumbnail. You've seen the thumbnail being made. Me, June and Ginge, we love going out to Southwold. It is one of the best places in this country. It's old style fishing, well, not really fishing, but it's got all the beach huts, a pier, and it's just a lovely, lovely place. We would actually like to move out that way and live there. But, you know, we'll see, whatever. It's a rich, dark winter ale brewed with English malts and hops for a lots of fruity, festive flavour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with the cider first, both British. Went a bit jerry then, didn't I? Ginger spice. Got the old bottle opener. Can make it fucking work. There we go. So I'm going with the cider first. £2.50 a bottle. Wring it out. Right, so there's apple juice, water, sugar, all the... Oh God, that smells... That... Suitable for vegans. Best served chilled. It's been in the fridge. Seasonal spice are infused together before blending with traditionally made Devon cider. Clementine juice to deliver a wonderful festive flavour. Now, 4% volume in a 500ml bottle. Now, I was sitting here then, as you've seen, I was sitting here. And I got a smell. And although it smells of cider, it smells of Christmas and like a bowl of potpourri. That is Christmas. That has got such a taste of all the wild fruit, berries and stuff. It's not overly citrusy, to be fair, because when I read that I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go, citrus. But it's a cloudy cider. It's really... That smells lovely. Really, really good. Oh. That's worth just going into Marks's just for that. Also, the reason why we went into Marks's is that when you park in Loughborough, where the Tesco's is in town centre, that used to be Woolworths, which is now like, which is Home Bargains and B&M, and see, I don't understand, why did Woolworths go tits up if Home Bargains and B&M can survive? I don't understand. But yeah, you go and park there, you can get the transit in. Oh, and another thing, right, you take the transit in, right, and you know it's going to go in, but because the aerial sticks up like that, at the angle, right, what the fuck was that? You know your aerial's going to go through and then cling it, and it's... That is tremendous. And do you know what, right? I don't think that'd be as good, say, in July or something like that. It wouldn't be good as an Easter drink because it hasn't got... It's got the East. It's got the Christmassy feel to it. It smells. I'd ask June to come and have a smell, but she's kipping the settee in the conservatory. That is amazing. Just go into Marks's and get a bottle of that. Is it on? Is it coming up? There it is. Christmas cider from Devon with the butter. Very impressed. If you've got somebody in the family who likes a cider, I would suggest you go and get a couple of bottles of that for them, because that is one of the best ciders for Christmas I've ever drank. It's probably the only cider for Christmas I've ever drunk, but I imagine if there was other ciders out there for Christmas, they wouldn't be as good as that. Excuse me. Right, now, excuse me, it's a bit gassy. Moving on to the M&S Southwold Christmas Ale, Adnam's Brewery. Now, we have been to Adnam's Brewery. It is bloody good. We like it there. They do lots of good stuff. Knives and bottle openers, plates and cutlery and drinks of cider and beer and all kinds of stuff. It's really, really good. So if you do happen to be in the Southwold area, go for it, baby. Not getting a lot of smell off that. It's a nice ruby red. Ruby, 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 ruby! Look, Ginger's in the shower, she's just turned. You've got those showers where the mixer thing like the tap, so you turn it one way and it comes down, and then turn it the other way, and you've got the bit that's where you take the shower and then you wash your hair. Not that I ever use that, but you always know when Ginger gets in the shower because it's So, this is a 4.2 in a volume. It's a 500. See you go, look, there you go. It's got the little beach huts that goes along the front of Southwold Beach. It's really good. Google it or Yahoo it. I think I'm going to start saying Yahoo it and not Google it, because Google seems to control what people say and think, but Yahoo is just like, I don't know. Don't know. I'm not going to. It's got good head, so you can't beat good head. Thank you. Not a lot of smell to it. It's all right. Shall I go all Scott on it? It's a bit stouty. You're getting all the hops coming through. Let's see if I can. Rye contains gluten, suitable for vegans. Hops and yeast. It's got a. How can I say this in my speak? In Blue Van Man speak, it's got a very dark, traditional ale taste. This is the kind of thing that I imagine my granddad Sid or my granddad Dick would have drank in the New Inn at Swannington, or the Fox and Goose in the Snug while playing dominoes and crib in the Fox and Goose at Colville. Yes, I think this would have been the kind of stuff they'd have drunk. It's just an old-fashioned ale. Dry, bitter. I think this lot, right, I don't know if you can see it on the glass, Loughborough and North Leicestershire beer thing. I picked this up from a charity shop. I do like going into a charity shop. Have you do that? Do you do that where you go into a charity shop and you pick up stuff like this? Campaign for Real Ale. I would suggest that this lot, excuse me, would quite like this. Excuse me. I think they'd like this because it is just an old-fashioned beer. It's dark. It's got a lovely colour to it. For the visually impaired, it's got a lovely colour. I wonder what it's like on tap. It's just a good old-fashioned ale. There's no frills to it. It's just what you want. If you like ale, if you like beer, right? None of this citrusy stuff. None of this thing with vanilla or picking up the citrusy whatevers, right? You just want a beer. You want just a normal beer, right? You just don't want none of this citrus stuff. You just want beer. This is it. It smells quite pleasant. It smells of old pub back in the 70s. I remember as a child going into the New Inn at Swannington or Gelsmore. I can't quite remember. It's at the top of the hill just before you go down into Clawton. I'll just get you 3 different fucking locations there. And I can remember as a kid, we used to go in and it smelt of cigarettes and beer, and you get a waft of cheese and onion crisps or something like that, and it just smelled wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Even now I'm thinking about it, it's taking me back to my childhood. Well, you know, when I was born in '68, so we were going in, we used to pop up the pub sometimes, and when in the late 70s, and you just remember these things. You know, it's like something that sticks in your head. And we actually went into the new inn the other week, and it ain't fucking changed. It hasn't been got hold of by these breweries, right? And they've put TVs all over the fucking place, and shitty bloody decoration, and Farrell and Ball paint. They've not done it. They've not made it into a greeny grey and put shitty tables in with fucking stupid numbers, or bloody wooden spoons with numbers wrote on, and put fucking TVs all over the place, so you've got to watch Gary fucking Lineker every 2 fucking minutes. They've done none of that. They've just it's just an old-fashioned pub. And this is what this is. This is a good little beer. Now, my battery light's flashing. Get yourself to Marx's. I recommend that if you've got somebody in the family who drinks cider, who drinks ale, get on these. They will not be disappointed for Christmas. Or just buy them yourself and get drunk watching shit TV while we're all in lockdown. Righto, folks. Laters.